Imagine this, 27 years. That's 9,855 days locked behind bars, no freedom, no family, no certainty of tomorrow. For most of us, that sounds like a nightmare we couldn't survive. But one man did. Nelson Mandela turned those 27 years into a forge for resilience, a testament to the human spirit. Today we're diving into his story, the psychology of resilience, and how hope can literally rewire your brain. Stick around because this isn't just history, it's a blueprint for your life. Nelson Mandela was 46 when he was sentenced to life in prison in 1964. South Africa's apartheid regime saw him as a threat, a revolutionary fighting for equality. They threw him into Robben Island, a brutal place where days blurred into years. Tiny cell, hard labor, isolation. Most people would break, but Mandela didn't. Let me paint you a picture. His cell was 8 feet by 7 feet, smaller than some closets. He slept on a thin mat, no bed. Guards taunted him, and letters from his family were censored or delayed for months. Yet, here's the kicker. Mandela didn't just endure, he thrived. How? It starts with hope. Let's talk science for a sec. Psychologists like Martin Seligman, who pioneered positive psychology, tell us resilience isn't just grit, it's a mindset. When Mandela was in prison, he didn't know if he'd ever get out. But he held on to hope. Studies show hope does wild things to your brain. Here's how it works. When you're hopeful, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part that plans and dreams, lights up. It talks to your amygdala, the fear center, and says, "Chill out, we've got this." Over time, this rewires your neural pathways. It's like upgrading your brain's software to handle stress better. So, what did Mandela do in those 27 years? First, he found purpose. He saw prison as a battleground, not for his body, but his mind. He studied law through correspondence, wrote letters, and even taught other prisoners to read. Purpose gave him a why to keep going. Second, he controlled what he could. The guards took his freedom, but not his routine. He exercised daily, push-ups, running in place. He kept his mind sharp, debating with inmates. That's resilience, owning the small wins. Third, he leaned on connection. Even isolated, he built bonds with prisoners and, shockingly, some guards. He'd talk to them, humanize them. Over time, a few softened. Connection fueled his hope. Mandela's story isn't unique in spirit. Take Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor who wrote Man's Search for Meaning. He survived Nazi camps by finding purpose in suffering, imagining a future where he'd lecture about it. He did. Or look at Malala Yousafzai, shot by the Taliban at 15, yet she fought back with education and hope. Today she's a Nobel laureate. Do this consistently, and your brain changes. Neuroplasticity means every hopeful thought, every purposeful act, builds a stronger you. Mandela didn't survive 27 years by accident. He trained his mind. You can too. February 11th, 1990. After 27 years, Mandela walked out of prison. Crowds cheered, the world watched. But here's the real win. He didn't come out bitter. He came out ready to heal a nation. That's resilience on steroids. He became South Africa's first black president, proving hope doesn't just survive, it transforms. Nelson Mandela showed us hope isn't passive, it's power. How will you use it? See you in the comments. Until next time, keep pushing forward.